So I think I can jump in.
Right.
Something that's definitely fresh, and coming in July. So more things happening in July. It's going to be a fun month, but our attribution models are changing. So first click, linear, time decay, and position-based attribution models are going away. So pretty much, this is kind of a trend, of just customer journeys. I know, Drew, you mentioned it briefly earlier, is, customer journeys are no longer linear in a way that we've seen for years. I know, Drew, you could probably go on for days about customer journeys, and how, a paid search ad and a connected TV ad and a retargeting ad all impacts that final conversion that happens in organic. So that's a huge part of this. So everything is moving to an attribution model of data-driven attribution. So it's kind of part of this GA4 rollout. It's going to be able to help our automated bidding more in Google, and just allow Google to better understand conversions and final conversion points.
Anything to add there, Drew?
Yeah, I think kind of without going down a rabbit hole, as Sarah alluded to, I love talking about this, but the customer journey is no longer linear. It hasn't been for a while. And thinking of your touch points from an advertising standpoint as almost a web of influence can be more productive than thinking somebody sees a TV ad, somebody searches on paid search, somebody searches organically, and then converts and buys. It's no longer in that nice and easy and clean path. It's each advertising touch point can act as an awareness campaign or a lead driver, or a retention campaign. People are getting advertising throughout their day, every single day across devices. So thinking through each of those touch points and as it relates to attribution is really important to be able to determine success of an advertising campaign. We can no longer just look and say, okay, this campaign drove this click, it was successful. We have to consider the lead in to the click from a paid search campaign and understand that all of those previous touch points influence that final conversion or click or sale.
Speaking of acronyms that people need to know, just all these different acronyms we've hit, VBB. Sarah, can you touch on that real quick?
Yeah, so value-based bidding. So essentially, with GA4, conversion actions are changing. Value-based bidding has been around for a little while, but it is incredibly important that we have value set to our conversions. So essentially what this is an additional learning opportunity for Google's algorithms to better understand our paid search accounts. So we have form submissions, chat leads, any type of retailing tool, and calls on the site, for example. So we want to tell Google, out of all of these conversions, forms are the most important to me. So we want to give that the highest value. And then from there, we can determine what conversions in what order of priority come next. So for me, a call from ad is important because it's a conversion action, it's a touch point, but it's not someone necessarily landing on your website, engaging with the website, searching on the website, and converting. So to me, I'm going to put calls from ads as my lowest priority just because I can't guarantee that that person's going to end up searching on our clients' websites. So in that situation, forms have the heaviest value and calls from ads have the lowest. And it really just matters, not necessarily the number you give it, but how they relate to each other. And so Google then takes that information and can help us in new-ish bidding strategies, such as max conversion value, to help drive more conversions, but the quality and type of conversion that we're looking for, such as a form.
My first page is already full of notes, so this recap is going to be very long. So Drew, anything to add on to there, or should we dive into SEO?
Yeah, just really quick. I think when marketers or businesses hear broad match keywords, that can be really scary. It's scary for us because it's, historically that can bring in a lot of random keywords that we're not necessarily targeting. But we've been testing out, and it's something that Google recommends, is combining value-based bidding with broad match keywords. Basically as a lever to say that you're finding users who are most likely to convert at your highest values. So let's expand the potential reach by entering in broad match keywords that can kind of allow us to maximize our reach profitability by hitting those people that you wouldn't necessarily reach with your phrase or exact match keywords.